Also, too, sometimes your product is accidentally remarkable. I was in Brussels on a bike, and I saw this bus from Germany drive by, and I almost fell off my bike. And if you can't read what it says, let me bring it a bit closer. But now they're the most famous bus company on the internet because of this. And don't think all of this needs to cost you money, because some of you might have seen our notice board at Global Gossip. This is a poster campaign we did about a year and a half ago, and there's a series of 6 of them. And this one says that flat beach wanted, younger male must be able to open up jars. And you know what, people come into our stores and they tear off the little tabs. Sometimes they pull the whole poster off the wall, which I really wish they would ask for, because I did print some extra ones. And what's funny is we actually have people who actually apply for these jobs. But from start to finish, not including printing, for the artwork, for everything, it cost me $27, I believe, to do this. Okay, so number 4, they offer something free or almost free. So here we are on this one. Very interesting how evil the airlines have become, especially the low-cost airlines. And they charge you for every little single thing now, right? I think there's a lesson to be learned in this. You know, Ryanair has become the fastest growing airline in Europe because they sell tickets cheaper than what it actually costs them. And obviously they make their money somewhere else, right? They make their money from credit card fees and all that kind of stuff. Evil, but yet it's still the biggest growing airline. When Pete and I were at ITB in Berlin, we had a day for free. Actually, it ended up being my birthday, so Pete took me out and he said, what's the best thing to do in Berlin? And everybody said, you have to do the free 3.5-hour tour of Berlin. Who's making money giving away a free 3.5-hour tour, right? So we ended up doing it. But the thing is that tour was completely full, about like 80 or 90 people. And then afterwards, when you're done, they try to sell you another tour, right? Which you then pay for. But because the word of mouth is so strong on the free part, the paid ones just automatically get filled up, and they have to spend no money on advertising or marketing, and they're like the #1 thing to do in Berlin. Okay, so the last point. That wasn't my last slide, but yeah, okay. They actually create content online. It's all about fresh content now. Google loves fresh content. There's a stat that I read the other day. It's 86% of leads are generated by organic search, meaning searches that aren't paid for, like AdWords or banner ads or anything like that, right? That's why YouTube videos and all this social media, that's why content on TripAdvisor is showing up so high on Google, because it's all fresh, it's all new, and it's not paid for, right? And you all know that Twittering, Facebook, all this kind of stuff, it's all super important, right? Well, why aren't you guys doing it? It's because it takes time, right? It takes time because, you know, you have a long day, you have a business to run, and you wait till the end of the day, and you might not have any more energy left but to watch like Board of Security or something like that, right? So obviously this Twittering falls right down the priority list. So, before I came on stage, I took out my iPhone, and I took a photo of the group here, and hopefully this works. But imagine that you're there you go. So imagine you're a tour operator, right? And after every single one of your tours, you take a photo of your group, and within 1 click, I think it took me 2 clicks, sorry. 2 clicks, you're publishing directly to your website, you're publishing directly to Twitter, you're publishing directly to Facebook. How many people think they can handle that? Yeah, that's the thing. You need to integrate it into every little single thing you do. I know some of you have staff members that are wasting time on Facebook during the day, right? They might not admit it, but yeah, hours. Put them in charge of doing this kind of stuff, right? Okay, let's see if I can get back to my presentation here. Okay. You have every single little tool available in front of you, right? I mean, this is iPhoto for Mac. You plug in your camera, and you download all the photos automatically, and within 1 click, you're publishing to Facebook or you're publishing to Flickr. And we all have a really interesting story to tell. We all have. This is a note that I saw at one of our clients' site in Barcelona, and it says, note to reception, please continue to check hot girls in the 603, love Matt and Alex. And the problem with this is that until I got there, this note had only been seen by 4 or 5 people because it was stuck behind the reception desk, right? And I took a photo of it, and of course, like within half a day, it had like 200 or 300 views, got tweeted a whole bunch, and then it kind of spread. And it told a story about that hostel. And all this content you're contributing online, don't think you only have to put it down into one distribution channel. Be like a DJ, remix all this content you're producing. Publish in your Twitter, publish in your Facebook, publish in your blog. Nightclubs have been doing this forever, where they go in and they get a photographer to take pictures of patrons, and then they put them up on their website, and then people steal the photos, and they're actually almost encouraging people to steal the photos, right? You can be doing the same thing. How many of you have Facebook fan pages? Okay, so that's a start. You can create albums, right? I just noticed this advertising here, clear this. I don't think I can hear it. Yeah, I have to tailor to that person's Facebook profile. Yeah. Anyway, sorry. It's very funny. You can create photo albums that you're taking photos of all your events and then publishing them to Facebook, and then you give people that address. So then now your young customers are going in and they're tagging themselves, and all of a sudden that photo album then shows up on all their friends' profile, and then there's that whole snowball effect, right? And every single major social networking site now has what we call widgets. And they're essentially little boxes where you can put content from that social network onto your website. So, like I showed you the example before with my iPhone, I take a photo, I publish it to Facebook, and automatically it also publishes on my website. Does that make sense? Yep. Okay, I know there's a really tech-savvy, switched-on person in here. And so I have my absolute last copy of The Worst Hotel in the World book. And Dan Roberts from Zebedee, you're not allowed to participate in this. I'm on Twitter. My address is not showing up. Okay, so it's at Jesse D, Jessessedee. So it's at Jessessedee. First person to send me a tweet, you get my last copy of my book. Now this internet thing. This internet thing, it's going to be huge. And it's all about change and adaptability. Not 10 years time from now, today.
I thought we were nice.
Yeah. Sorry. It's all about change and adaptability, right? Not 10 years time from now, today. And seriously, if you don't understand the impact that all of this is having on your business, you don't work in tourism. Thank you.